$5 Games presents Mirror's Edge. The easiest way to sum up this game is that you're parkouring between skyscrapers to escape law enforcement. The setting is in a dystopian society where everyone is tracked and monitored. However, some people would like to conduct certain communication off the grid. These people use a vigilante Pony Express group called the Runners, who the protagonist is a part of. Strangely, as the protagonist is delivering a package, the Blues start firing their weapons. This is unusual because normally runners are simply thrown in jail, not outright murdered. Concerned for her sister's well-being, the protagonist checks in on her, only to discover her by a murdered politician. Believing her to be framed, the protagonist steals a piece of evidence from the crime scene that held the word Icarus. With that in hand, she goes on the hunt to find out who framed her sister and why. The gameplay is a first-person platformer. Although you can disarm guards and take their weapons, there is an achievement for not killing anyone. The goal of the game is to run, after all, not go guns blazing. It tests your skill at being able to avoid fights and your ability to find the right path. There is an option that turns things red to help guide you in the right direction, as the button that causes your character to look directly at the objective is not helpful when the path is not a straight line, which it never is in this game. However, this game does have some rough parts, especially in the tutorial where it restarts if you do things too well or too slowly. But after that, it has some exhilarating highs as long as you keep your momentum by holding forward. Still, the most frustrating part of this game is if you get lost. This might cause some people who get easily lost to avoid the game. However, I would still recommend it to them so that they can develop the skill at reading levels so that they don't get frustrated in the future on other games, since other games also have this problem. But those games don't have things turning red to help guide you. You can also slow down time, but its main use is for disarming people if you don't have the requisite reaction time for hitting the disarm button when their weapon turns red. All total, it is about 4 to 6 hours, with the slowest part of the game being the sewers, as climbing vertically isn't exactly fast. Anyways, that's a wrap for this game. Consider picking this game up instead of going on the run.